Welcome back, YouTube. Zath Replay Theater here with another ranked replay. This time, Belgarath the Sorcerer in the North Carolina, and we have special guest star Sea Raptor.
Booyah!
And look at the Keeves.
Wow! What? Your infection is spreading, Zath.
I know, I love it. Lo Yang, Lo Yang.
Look at the hot North Carolina on North Carolina action, though.
Oh my god, yeah. And then Amagi Key, definitely interesting.
I wonder what rank this is, because there are no cruisers, which makes me very, very sad.
I don't know. I think it's like a rank 5 or something.
5 and up? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what bracket Bell's in right now.
So I'll do my screenshots thing, and if you wouldn't mind.
Sure. So, of course, this is North Carolina, Tier 8 American battleship. Probably one of the more popular ships in ranked. She has excellent guns there. She can bow tank most of the incoming fire from AP shells. Doesn't typically take a lot of AP damage through the nose. To my recollection, no one in this tier can overmatch her bow, so that's very handy. Torp protection is not the best. If you're looking for torp protection, you want Alabama instead of North Carolina. Her AA is, of course, quite stellar, especially when you kit it out for AFT, BFT, and all the usual tricks. Just an overall solid battleship. Doesn't really have anything like special fancy tricks or anything to recommend her, but just a solid ship. Played well, can do a lot of good things. The dispersion can be super trolly or super wrong depending on how RNG blesses you.
Absolutely. This is a ship where this is kind of what you typically see when you're facing a North Carolina or an Alabama, right? This is the angle that you see, or maybe this, or maybe this. Yeah. You don't see that much of this. If you do, it doesn't live for much longer.
It's bad.
You might see some of this, in which case you're just kind of laughing as they try to run away and save their star or something. So
the other thing is that good North Carolina players typically, and we talked about this in an earlier Kutuzov replay, they have an idea, a battleship of this nature is about zone control, right? You're going to put it somewhere on the map, and its job is to project power, keep cruisers out of the way, have shots on things, back up from destroyers and cruisers, whatever. It's not an Amagi. An Amagi is almost better when she's moving. She's out wide, she's flanking, she's not stationary. North Carolina is a power piece where you're gonna try and place it somewhere and barely move or literally full stop and reverse and use her bow guns to tank damage and spit out shells where you want them to go.
Absolutely. So let's talk real quick about flag setup. He's got all the fix-ins that you'd want to bring in, right? So he's got the Restless Fire, so he's obviously grinding Commander XP and then the Commander XP flag. We see secondaries, top speed, fire reduction, anti-detonation, ramming, flood recovery, or not flood recovery, a repair party booster, and consumable reload.
The ramming one makes me giggle a little bit.
Hey, you never know when that's going to come in handy, right?
And it's not like you have a whole lot of use for those flags anywhere else, right? So why not?
Yeah, I mean, you could put it on a Moskva in clan battles.
Yeah, sure, totally.
So let's talk real quick on the mini map here, and maybe I can fly over to some places. Where's it good for him to go?
Some of that's going to depend on what his team decides they want to do. It's very common to see North Carolina's set up kind of on the north edge of that A cap, kind of just to the kind of right of where your cursor is right now, and the trick with that, of course, is you leave yourself open to get flanked by a destroyer. If you don't have anybody out west, out on the 3-4 line, a destroyer can pop around that island and pop you pretty quick. But if you've got some cover out there, it's not a bad spot. Your guns are able to cover A and B pretty effectively. You've got vision into the cap. Most destroyers will not challenge you. Your dispersion's good enough. Sometimes you see those guys move a little farther to the east in that gap there between those two islands, between B and C. Sometimes even a little farther to east than that, they set up along that island on the northern edge of C. Very, very common to see North Carolina players snuggle up to an island to protect at least one flank of their ship from incoming torpedoes. That way they have to, the destroyers have to get in closer, torpedo them from the front where they're a much narrower target.
Right. You have to be careful, though, like Raptor was saying. If Belgarath, let's say, makes love to this island, guns pointed this direction, that protects everything from this side, right? But anything flank around, boom, and if he goes here, same kind of deal. So the problem with North Carolina is kind of you have to know when to move and when to stay.
Agreed. Yep, absolutely. And again, like anything else, especially in a map setup like this where it's 4 battleships and 3 destroyers, you kind of have to look and see how your destroyers are going to deploy and then react a little bit to what they're doing.
Now, looking at the consist here, I mean, it's North Cals versus North Cals, Amagi versus Key. Edge goes to the Amagi probably because of the has better armor than the Key does.
Yep, and then destroyer-wise, you've got Kiev Loyang pairing off, and then you've got Kagero versus Kiev. I really like this Kagero. I like if this were my team and I was sitting in Bell's shoes, I'd be super happy to have that Kagero because that guy can do a lot of work against these opposing destroyers if he plays it right.
And the battleships too, with those torpedoes.
Yeah, with those torpedoes, yes, absolutely. He's got lots of good targets.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you know, Kiev can just go do Kiev things.
Yep.
So let's get her started and see what happens, shall we?
Yeah, buddy.
Not much communication to start. Replay bug. I have found that sometimes if I pause and then continue, it kind of fixes itself. So let's see if we can get that to fix it. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, so Belgarath is asking the destroyers for their plans, which is probably a very smart thing.
Right, which is exactly what we were talking about earlier. I mean, if you've got an idea what your DDs are going to do, it lets him put his North Carolina in a position to back them up. Looks like he's going to kind of stay focused A-B side here, while the Amagi might swing wide. Probably not a bad play.
Mm-hmm. Magi's definitely better for flanking, so...
Interesting. It looks like he might be setting up, kind of focus over here going towards the 3-4 line. He's going to have a Kiev in front of him. I like that, too. That gives him a little bit of ability to sniff out some torps, maybe spot a DD.
Yep.
Or is he just turning back in? Maybe he's going to park himself up there where the Loyang is.
You can see A is already being capped. Loyang is getting in position to hydro probably whatever is in there.
Probably on the back side of the island, right? Where we...
Yeah, probably over there.
Yeah, down south.
The problem is that, you know, if this is the other Loyang... Oh, it's the Kiev. Okay.
Wow, look at this. That Kiev is ballsy. Is he going straight into B?
Yes, he is.
And there's another destroyer in B already.
Loyang. And the Loyang is going to hydro.
Cow.
These two are going to hydro each other.
He's going to counter... Yeah, they're going to counter hydro.
And that's going to be a damage race. Who can kill the other Loyang faster? And there's...
But see, Bell is basically grinding to a halt here, so he's got shots and can back up his buddy.
Yes.
Nice hit. That's going to hurt. Oh, they all missed! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was a great looking salvo out of the guns.
Yep. And again, guys, I do apologize for the jagginess here. It's not as bad as one of the earlier replays, so that's good at least.
Is that Loyang going to eat torps? I think he is.
Yep.
Yep. His engine's out. Bye-bye. One down. He's got the other Kiev spotted on hydro, I think. And he's coming around. He's coming into the B cap.
Yep. This is one of the things we see often with Loyangs, is they think that because they have the hydro, they are invincible to everything. And we see it not the case.
No, very not. But at the same time, that Loyang can reverse and keep that Kiev at arm's length for a little while.
Oh, absolutely.
It looks like Bell is going to get a little aggressive here and try to get up and polish off this Kiev while he's spotted.
And the other one is doing a nice job of having flank shots onto him. I don't know if he's shooting or not. Oh, he's low.
Yeah, let's see if they can get this guy off the board. That'll give them a 2D advantage that early. This early, that's huge.
Yeah, Kagero got the C cap and is being smart, coming back to support the battleships because he's alone.
Yeah, and a last Kiev on the enemy team is pushing through C.
Yep.
Lost spotting on the Kiev Hydro. Swans' Riptide Rider's Hydro must be down there.
So it would seem. So now it's okay. Let's try to get this Kiev. I'm guessing is what he's thinking.
Maybe he doesn't have sight on him now. The CAG backed off. Are they pushing battleships through that gap? They
Yeah.
are. Look at that. One of the North Carolinas is coming through that gap.
And we know what Belgarath is thinking. He's probably
Bell is-
already salivating.
He just pulled the handbrake. He's slowing down. That's what I'd be doing.
Full stop.
I mean, that North Carolina's going to give you a beautiful shot as he comes through that gap.
And if he doesn't, they're going to get torped. I mean, look, here's one set. That's the little Yangs, and I'm sure the
Look at
Kagro
all
is
the torps
lining
going
up.
to that gap.
See, where's the Kags? Yep, you can't see them yet. Oh no, he's on fire.
Oh no, the horror.
that's-
That actually was a bit of a decent hit.
That's a bigger deal.
We didn't know that guy was over there.
No.
They finally got the Kiev. But that Lo Yang is probably going to bite it. I mean, he's literally sitting toe-to-toe with the North Carolina at point-blank range.
Let's watch him die.
Okay. Unless his torps come up again. He's about to get proxy spotted. Why smoke? What's the point?
To give the enemy team some smoke.
I guess it's going to work.
Here you go, North Carolina. Have my smoke.
North Carolina puts his fires out. He did take a decent-sized hit there, but he's going to have a little bit of cover here in a moment.
Yeah, see, then they're going to recover, go bow on. This North Carolina's in a really bad position because he's got this guy over here that can nail him. But Bell is kind of off here challenging him. Here come the shots. Ow.
Ouch. He took at least a double sit there.
Yeah, at this point, his
So
best
now,
option
in
is
my
probably
opinion,
just
ram him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw your ship away. You ain't going to kill him otherwise.
Ooh, big hit on the Kiev. That was Belgarath.
On the Kiev? Nice. Well, now, actually, he's got a small health advantage here. He might, since he's got that Amagi backing him up.
Yeah,
But I
2-on-1.
think he's full committed now. Or is the other guy reversing? What is happening in this game?
Do you see this over here?
Yes, look at this North. What is he doing? What is happening? Oh wow, what a great shot, Bell. Wasting that Kiev.
I kind of feel bad for not watching him do that, but at the same time,
What a bizarre game.
this is... And you can't hear it, but someone's horn is bugged, and it's just
Oh, I can't hear it.
non-stop. I think it's the Lo Yang that died.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Now what? Go back to Bell. He's about to
Let's
have a
go
close
back to
pass.
Oh.
No, it's the ramming flag. Yes, the ramming flag.
Die hard.
Oh my god, I made fun of the ramming flag and it worked. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god. Well done.
Right?
So funny.
Bell, I'm sorry that we weren't watching you for that much. This replay.
No, we caught that. We caught the important moment.
Thanks for catching
He's
that.
gonna watch this video later and go, "What? They're gonna miss it. They're gonna miss it."
Right? My moment of glory.
Wow.
Well, the second moment of glory. His first, of course, was killing the Kiev, right?
Yes. A diehard in ranked. Wow. Well, this is kind of all over but the crying. I mean, those battleships are not going to be able to push in effectively. Oh, wow. What a great shot.
I call hacks.
Seriously. Nerf Belgarath. Oh, was that on
There's
the
the
key?
key, yeah.
That explains a little bit better then. I thought he'd head that to the North Carolina.
Still, I don't know. I think I'm going to stay out of the ranked 5 bracket for a while. Let this guy get out.
Seriously. Damn.
Scout plane going up, so Belgarath wants to hit the key again. Hook
He's
it over
about
the
to,
island.
yeah.
Let's see if he can.
Oh, he can. He's locked onto the North Cal unless it's a replay bug.
It is a replay bug.
Oh, there's the salt. There's the salt on the opposing team.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the key is on the other side of the...
Yeah.
Always happens to me. I always manage my shells just beautifully hit the island every time.
Now that Amagi's going to have a great shot on him in about 12 seconds. Goodbye, Key. Well, this game did not develop at all like I expected. I was expecting, you know, parked battleships and a bit of a slugfest, and it developed into this ridiculous brawl in B, which I would never have expected.
No, and we caught that, but at the expense of watching item ram too.
More ramming. Jesus.
Okay, I almost want to do something I've never done before. Would you be okay with me reloading that replay?
Yes. Yeah, I wanna go. First of all, I want to see that Kiev shot from Bell's angle, because I don't think that Kiev was broadside. I think that Kiev was stern on, running like a
bat out of hell. He was.
Yes, because when I checked the mini map on the previous shot, that's what he was doing, and I thought, okay, Bell's, he's gonna have a bitch of a time hitting him at that range.
All right.
Of course, now you're gonna have to fast forward back to the good stuff.
That's okay. We can do that quickly. I have no problem doing that.
We have the technology.
We can rebuild him.
That's right.
All right. I think it's working now. I've never done this before, YouTube, so I apologize.
I wonder what was the total time on that game? What was it, about 8 minutes, maybe 9?
Probably.
It felt
that
super
was
quick too.
Incredibly fast. Okay, looks like it's working. Good. I had to turn off visibility and then back on again, because if I don't, then my email address pops up and broadcasts to the world. No, thank you.
Excellent. We know his account.
I like
Start
this
the hacking.
I like this community, but
but I don't trust them with my email address.
Yes.
Don't blame me.
Quick tab out, make sure it's still working. It is. Okay. So, here we go. Hyper speed.
Ludicrous speed. Go.
Spood beast. Ow.
It's fun to watch smoke at high speed. I love doing
Yes.
that. It looks like the water's boiling.
Boiling water.
There's all these big steam clouds coming off it. It's funny.
Don't touch the water.
All right, so here we go. Let's watch this. Let's watch this engagement at sea for a bit, because we know the Kiev's there.
Right. There he is. Okay, we are watching from his view.
Yes.
Now he is detected, but he's not worried about that NorCal. First of all, that NorCal is naked, so I'm going to make an assumption just off of that.
Well, we also know how that engagement ends.
Yes. But I do want to watch it.
There's shot 1.
Ooh.
Damn, right through the stern.
This is
3
why
full pins right down the long axis of the ship.
This is a good example of why when you're being shot at by a battleship, you don't want to go bow on or stern on in a destroyer.
Oh, he grounded.
Beached.
That's how he gets him. He is broadside. I missed this part earlier. He's got to get the lead right. And he does.
Notice Belgarath's speed. He's still moving like almost full speed here.
Yeah, he never slowed down really.
He's bringing his guns around.
I guess at this point he plans for the ram from the beginning because he has the ram flag.
Yes, but let's watch. He mentioned in chat that he was shooting out his guns. Let's see if he actually does that. Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Oh yeah, because he's got side profiles in the turrets. Yeah, he took one out.
There goes the gun, and
here comes the good stuff.
Point.
Oh yes,
so beautiful. And the guy even says to Stovacore, oh, that's somebody else. He gave that NorCal a high caliber, though, so he probably allowed him to save his star with that ram.
Wow.
Well, I mean, this is we're at 8 minutes into the battle now, so pretty short game.
Yeah, this is over very soon, probably in the next 2 minutes. So yeah.
I am glad that this is definitely not North Carolina's staring at each other's front barrels on the opposite sides of the map.
Agreed. This was a lot more entertaining. When I see North Carolina's, and this is, I guess, you and I both have a lot of Supremacy League experience. You're used to that, right? You're used to people parking in North Carolina. It's a board control piece. This was not that game.
No. Definitely wasn't. You're also used to seeing destroyers smoking up battleships, but thanks to the change in the smoke mechanic, that isn't really happening this season of Ranked.
Right.
And I think it's a lot better for it.
I do, and it makes cruisers more relevant. That's not the word. Maybe it is.
Yes.
But it does, because you can park most cruisers in smoke and still get effective use out of the smoke for firing purposes. It's the battleships that really can't anymore, which is honestly as it should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely causes more tactical awareness and rewards that, I should say.
Yep, absolutely.
And we
You're about to hit the 9-minute mark. This game shouldn't make 10 minutes because the key's about to die, and then he's gonna ram the North Carolina again.
Oh yeah, we can go watch that one.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's see that one from the other angle this time. Better hurry.
Oh, I'm slowing down the game so I can get there in time.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I'm cheating. I'm gonna have to go back and get screenshots of Belgarath doing the ram. Oh, they're honking the horns too.
Oh, are they? Yeah, they just went for it. Bow to bow, baby. Let's kiss. Mwah. So funny. Games like that are why I will continue playing Warships, because they're so much fun. They're so ridiculous. Even if you're on the losing team, and I've been on the other side of a game like that, you can't help but laugh. It's so comical.
Agreed. And I mean, you never know what to expect, and I think that's what I like about it so much too. Like, I'll go in, I'll look at the consist and be like, okay, they've got all the radar, we don't have anything, and we'll come out okay, or
Yeah.
So you just know. And Ranked, I think, especially, like, I'm starting to, me, I hated Ranked way back.
Oh
when.
yes, I remember.
And I'm really starting to warm up to it, just because I'm not looking at it anymore as I have to win this battle. I'm looking at it more as the entertainment value from the battle.
Yeah, I've kind of reached that point as well. It's taken me a few seasons. Like you, I've gone through my rage, rage sessions with Ranked. But like just this morning, I had a stupidly frustrating game in Ranked with the team just folded because they were awful. And at the end of it, I was like, well, I'm not going to be bottom, so yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I just did my thing.
You do you, right?
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
Sometimes those battles too, they end up turning around, and the enemy they get complacent, they throw, and then you just laugh your way to a star.
It can happen. I've had one of those this season. Unless I only have 20 battles in, but I've had at least one game like that as well.
Yeah, I've had 3 or 4 games where there were just massive throws. And usually it's my team throwing. But regardless, you just look at it and you're just like, oh, like, hopefully people are learning.
Yeah.
All
well,
right.
Bell, thanks for sending that one in, buddy. That was hilarious. So do that again.
Yeah, do more of that. We want to laugh more.
Seriously, that was amazing.
Great, and thanks for joining, Raptor. And hopefully the switch worked. We'll see.
Yeah, anytime. And I'll see if I've got some stuff that I can shovel you, because I've been putting in a lot more time in my Ranked Otago lately.
Hey, yeah, actually, that would be really good to learn from you, because I know that's kind of like your baby.
It is for Tier 8 rank, that's for sure.
Awesome. All right. Well, YouTube, thanks. Belgarath, thanks. And C-Raptor, thanks. And have a great day, everyone.
See you, kids.